Hello and welcome back to the same thing 9 times over. I mean, 1217. In the last part, did Marissa, all of them, Marissa Eagle. And now we're gonna do Youmu Wolf. So yeah, I'm gonna play as Youmu. The bad thing about playing as Youmu is Yomu's really fucking weird in this game. And in 13, because she does that instead of doing normal shots. Yep. So I'm gonna have to get used to that. I've only really played as Youmu in those challenge videos I did for 1713. So, you know, that's the bad thing, is this can take a minute to get used to. The good thing is that it's Youmu, and I like Youmu. I think I've said a couple times that my favorite characters in this series are Pawn and Tori, but I may or may not have said that my third favorite character in this series is this thing. That's Youmu. It's great. Who doesn't love Youmu? There's nothing to dislike about Youmu. Although I have a feeling that Youmu is about to bully a jellyfish, and that's gonna it's gonna have some points against her. She bullies a jellyfish. You just blame it on the spirits that are possessing her or whatever. Is that why they're doing it? Surely the normal characters wouldn't beat up knock down a jellyfish stone tower. Nope, they're not that mean. Surely not. Nope. Anyway, it's actually the third day in a row that I'm able to record stuff, so actually, if I don't get interrupted, I'll have finished recording all 9 of these episodes in 3 days, which is pretty great. But also because of that, if I continue to have this many videos in backup, I'm going to have to keep uploading 2 videos a day, just because I'm gonna run out of space, you know? I already had run out of space when I was uploading those linen videos, you know, these file sizes aren't as big as those videos, but if I make enough videos, it's still gonna run out of space. So, that's just how it goes. Just like I heard, there are countless beast spirits crossing the Zanzu River. Hey, you there! All the stones we were stacking fell over because you were thrashing around. The stones? Yeah, I knocked them all down. Do I get a prize? Smirk. How awful! Every pile here was a priceless masterpiece made by the children. I'll avenge them. Yep. Every single time we gotta bully the jellyfish. I feel very good having to do this over and over again, having to bully the jellyfish. It's not great. I'll try not to die to the stage 1 boss again. The thing about Youmu, I honestly can't tell if it's more effective to constantly shift as her or to actually like shoot normally. I think as Wolf it's better to just do this, right? Because the shot makes the sword do more damage, so it works right. Right, don't want things spawning on top of me. Well, yeah, I said between this episode and the last episode, it's been a day. I said in the last episode that hopefully I would have some things to talk about, because it's been a day. Not really. Wow, Yomu's really terrible when she's out the bottom of the screen, isn't she? Yep, I almost ran into a bullet again. Ah, it's so strong. Oh, whoops, I forgot about the pile that you're sitting on top of. Once I knock it over, I'll have a perfect score. Youmu, fuck off. You're worse than an Oni. Go fall into hell, why don't you? I have some things to talk about. One thing to talk about is, having the Steam summer sale. And since they were doing that, I figured I would go and look at the Touhou games on Steam and see if there was any, like, deals that I thought would be worth it to go ahead and buy some games, because you know me, I'm a huge cheapskate, except for when I spent $90 on the official games last year for the sake of these videos. But besides that, pretty big cheapskate. There has to be some pretty good deals for me to decide to buy some games, and I did decide to buy some games. So, one game I bought was Dongin X, which is just like a Mega Man X type game, where you play as the rabbit, the only rabbit that matters. Well, that's not true. It's the only rabbit named Racing that matters. And, yeah, I'd seen a playthrough of that game before, and I didn't really have any interest in getting it, especially since I'm not very good at Mega Man games. The only Mega Man game I've played is Mega Man 2, and I never beat it. I actually have, like, I played that on a collection of Mega Man games that I got for the 3DS. And I, like, never played any of the games except 2. Didn't want to, but the game was 80% off, and the game's normally $5, so the entire game was literally $1, so there's no reason not to. Even if I end up only like making one video on that before I give up or something, it's still worth $1, I'd say. So yeah, I bought that game, and then I bought one other game, and that game I bought was Scarlet Curiosities, because that game was 50% off, and that game's normally $10, and that was $5. So I figured that'd be worth it. I could play that game. Like, make a series out of that, maybe, hopefully. I don't have controllers. I don't have any sort of controller adapter, so hopefully I can play that type of game on a keyboard and it not be too terrible. Ignoring the Shinigami's Fairy might have been a mistake on my part. I thought you were a lost phantom. Wow, I actually say something different. Bro. But it looks like you're still alive, huh? Parental guardian of ancient fish. Are you that Ushi Oni? I heard that ever since you got banned from attacking humans. What's the name, Marissa? You started a fish farming business at the Sarnzu River. Smirk. Yep, the river's a peaceful place. But now that you've come along, it's a different story. Nobody blamed me for attacking a human like you. Yeah, I guess she is gonna try to kill me too. How long until you think Urumi becomes like the next Mitsumo? If you haven't watched my Linen 4 playthrough, there's a character named Mitsumo, who I fucking despise, because it's an evil mirror that kidnaps and mind controls and kills children, and they're just fucking terrible, and there's like nothing redeemable about their character. So yeah, I just made a joke every time they showed up that they should die. And I'm just wondering how long until that is what Urumi gets devolved into. My god, I didn't like this character that much before I started actually playing this game, but my god. Fucking cow. Anyway, funny thing about Scarlet Curiosities, it's actually a game I wanted to play a long time ago, in fact. And there was once a time before I owned a card that I could pay for transactions online, where I wanted to get that game. So I used a gift card that I got for like Christmas or something, but then I didn't have enough money for Scarlet Curiosities. I was down by like less than $1. It was really fucking annoying. So then I bought the Disappearing of Gensoko instead. I think I told this story about how that game's bullshit, and I never finished it. Grr, I remember. Now that you're that carefree gardener from the underworld. Right now, though, I happen to be feeling a little testy. Well, this was a pretty good warm-up before heading for hell. Oh, so you're going to hell? Would you mind telling me what's going on down there by any chance? Yeah, I wanted to play Scarlet Curiosities forever ago and then wasn't able to because I had like less than $1 less than the amount of money I needed. I think back then that game was like 20-something bucks. But now I bought it, so now I guess I'm going to play it. Eventually. At some point. Because, you know, the plan is I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to do this shot type test thing for Touhou 15 free times, because that's every shot for racing. And then, I don't know, whether I play Donging X, or Scarlet Curiosities, or still need to play Luna Knights at some point, because I said I would. But, you know, I don't know what the order those are going to be played in, but they'll probably all be played at some point. Maybe, because I changed my mind. Fire Emblem 8 is always still there in the background. Maybe be played, maybe. Yeah, I think that's one problem I have just with this game, is not only is the dialogue so samey once you get farther in. Like, the characters you're playing as aren't, like, technically themselves, really. Because they're, like, being possessed by these spirits that are assholes. So, like, I mean, I'm not gonna say that the main characters weren't assholes. I mean, they are a bit. But, like, they're just more so, and it's just, I don't like it. I heard about you from Nagama. She told me to test you with no mercy. I'm pretty sure that's the same. Yeah, that's just mostly what I wanted to talk about. I bought 2 dames yesterday. And, they will probably be played at some point. Yep, I just let that go at me, Youmu, why are you so fucking weird? Remember Touhou 8 when you weren't weird? Days, huh? Days. You know, I played Youmu with Touhou 8. Because I used to do this thing where the character I would always play as in the Touhou game would be my favorite character. And, basically that meant for basically every game I would play as Youmu, except for the games where Youmu was playable. And then now since then, Youmu is no longer my second favorite protagonist character, so if I did that again, I guess I would have to play as Marissa all the time. Except for still when Youmu is playable, I guess. But then again, I just don't do that at all, because Yomu's weird, you know, she's just weird. Like, what's going on here? Slashing and sloshing and all the S words. I didn't realize, I just forgot that, like, Kutaka has a mid-boss. Just blanked out the fact that the fight with Kutaka wasn't happening. Just a spectrum, so we're trying to get into hell. You're quite skilled. Say something different, please. Ah, you're Lady Niwatari. I work in the netherworld. I need access to hell, so please open the gate. So you're already familiar with me. Let's get straight to the point then. I shall hereby test whether you are capable of surviving hell. Very well, my sword shall taste your blood. Mere talk won't get you anywhere in hell, Bagak. Sorry if I'm not, like, fully in it right now. It was actually something that happened a little bit before this that made me a bit upset. But I'm sure I'll get over it in a couple minutes. Right, so, what else did I want to talk about? Oh yeah, I think I talked about couple parts ago about how it's going, and I already talked about this. Hopefully not. I was going through the Yakuza games, the newer ones. I haven't watched yet because I watched through all of them at some point. The new games came out, and I watched Gaiden, and then it's a couple days ago because I meant to continue this yesterday, and then I just didn't. I started watching the newer one, and the thing about the newer one is it's like fucking 17 hours of cutscenes. So, oh god, that's a lot to get through. And I started watching like the first hour or so, and the thing about that game is it's starting off really slowly. Which I guess is fine, because, you know, it's following the characters from the 7th game, and they're still the main characters, and showing what's happening to them now, and what's going on with them, is slowly getting along with the point. But man, like, it's been over an hour, and the actual plot really hasn't started yet. In fact, there's like this romance subplot that's like starting, and seems to is still probably going to go on for at least another half an hour, from what I can tell, and it's focusing on that, and the actual plot hasn't started yet, and I'm sure it'll start eventually, but I don't know. When you're dealing with 17 hours of cutscenes, I'd like there to be some kind of hook to get me invested for the journey I'm going through, but man, it's just like, the only thing that's really keeping me going is the fact that I know it will get better, and the fact that I know these characters, because I liked them in the last game. Well done, by the way, I just died like 2 or 3 times there. Yeah, I'm kind of completely out of it, aren't I? I suppose you'll do fine in hell, you won't be killed instantly at least. Of course I'll be fine. I'll slice them to pieces before they even get the chance. I'm very confident. Remember this one warning, however. The spirits of hell will try to crawl into your heart whenever there's an opening. If you overestimate your power, there's sure to be a spirit that'll take advantage of that weakness. As a servant of this netherworld, I'm sure you'll know this already, but just in case. Yeah, kind of doing terrible right now, so I should probably pay a bit more attention. Right. Maybe I should just really don't know how to use Youmu properly. I really don't. In fact, literally the only time I played as Youmu recently was when I did those challenge videos where I can't use the entire gimmick of the character, so of course I don't know how to use the gimmick of the character. Am I gonna even finish this? Am I gonna lose all my continues before I finish? Who knows? Maybe. I am doing that badly right now. No. I think I made it pretty clear that this wasn't entirely the best idea, really. I expected there to be more variants and shots and shit and dialogue. I'm already this far in, so I figured I might as well try to finish it. You know, Yomu's here, except she's acting like an asshole because she's possessed by a wolf, so... yeah. I talked about Yakuza, I talked about the games I bought, and that was about all it. I'm pretty sure I had things I had in mind to talk about, but, kinda gone, not gonna lie. Kinda gone. Gone with the wind. Which is a movie, I think. There's in a book, I don't know. Anyway, we're in hell before we die. Except Yomu's not half dead. I was about to say she's half dead, but not really, because she was born half phantom. That means she's half dead. Was she born half alive? Like how in Chauncey and Luigi's Mansion, he was born a baby. Which doesn't make any fucking sense. But, human of flesh and blood. Hell is hopelessly large, you know. Allow me to guide ya. A giant magic symbol behind me. Yep. Youmu, you just don't do it very well on the bottom of the screen, do ya? Oh my god, Youmu. What with you? I remember like, some people were disappointed that like Youmu wasn't a playable character in 19. Which, you know, might seem weird, because the game, you figured she would, considering the game is all about, like, spirits and shit, but I'm pretty sure the reason she's not playable is because, Youmu plays like this, and I don't think that would work well in 19, so she'd have to go back to how she played in, like, 9. Probably would have been fine, but I don't know. You've done well to follow me. Huff huff. Karmic winds, really suffocating, huh? That's hell for ya. By the way, who are you? You don't seem to be one of Hell's Onis. I am the leader of the Kagetsu family, Ayachie Kakoi. No, I'm not Kakoi. Kicho? I don't fucking know. Right back at you. Identify yourself. Pardon my manners, I am Yobu Kanpaku. I come from Hakugyokuro in the Netherworld to investigate beast spirits beneath the surface. The Kagetsu family, I'm sorry, but I don't seem to have heard of it. No, that can't be right. You must know of us. Oh, now that you mention it, I think I have. My lore's, like, my lore, the lore, it's being updated to my firmware. In addition, you must also know the beast spirits you're looking for is not here in L. Yeah, maybe. Allow me to tell you where your true enemy is. Follow me. Are we like moving at super fast speeds to our destination during this fight? Is that what's happening? I don't know. Do I still only have one life? Yes I do. Fuck. This ain't good, Jim. It ain't good. Man, this is the first recording and it's already this bad. I have to do 3 of these today. This is gonna be a worse dumpster fire than the dumpster fire was, huh? At least my mic is fine. Oh, I hate it so much. I hate this attack. I hate. Stop. Give me my life piece. Where did my life piece go? Oh, it's in the hyper thing. So I have to wait till it's gone to actually do anything. Youmu, why are you like this? Yeah, you have that glitch with Youmu Eagle where it, like, the damage is less than it's supposed to be, but I actually don't remember what exactly it affects, because I thought it was like the normal shot. I think it's actually the slashes. I think it's when you slash as Youmu Eagle, it's weaker than it's supposed to be. So you just have to no focus the whole time when you play as Youmu Eagle, I guess. Because LOL programming. I can put in, there's definitely a patch that exists to fix that, but that requires too much work for me to do, so I'm not gonna do it. This game is the 7th time I played this game in the past 3 days. Yes, figured never that many times playing this game, I'd be decent. Or you'd be wrong. Decent at all. In fact, I'm in this game over and on the Yachier, that's how I am in the game. Dragon Crest. That sounds pretty cool, Yachier. Wow. With tremendous skill, with a human like you, everything should go just fine. I will now guide you to the enemy you must defeat. Thank you. I wonder why. This should be our first meeting, yet I felt like it's not the case. I imagine it does. However, you are just a human here to stop the invading beast spirits. I am going to tell you where your enemy is. Your role is simply to defeat said enemy, nothing more. My role, right, I'm here to defeat the enemy. The beast spirits are in the animal realm, located next door to hell. There's a particularly prominent structure, enemy members. Man, any enemies in the animal realm. It's not my first time going there. But I'm kind of excited. I've cut apart anything that stands in my way. Truly reassuring, oh warrior of Pega, chosen by the wolves. Now go, destroy that demon-shaped enemy, cursed in extremity. Okay, that's a lot of, like, backstory and hint at Youmu that I'm pretty sure has never been followed up on ever. So, Yomu's been to this place before, apparently, for some reason. Wonder why. And she thinks she knows Yachier, but she can't remember, probably because she's a Dumbo, can't remember things. So, it's a lot of lore that's never been followed up on as far as I can tell. Youmu wasn't even in 19, and I'm pretty sure 19 is the last game where the Animal Realm characters are even going to be relevant, so that lore is probably never going to be followed up on ever. Anyway, here we are in this place. Animal, human, spirit agency realm. Dodging parries once again. So it looked like I was going to game over in the last stage, but then I didn't. So now the question is, how long until I game over now? Or that's not technically game over. Is it still called a game over when you lose your first continue, or is it not technically game over until you lose all your continues? I don't know. I don't remember the terminology. Oh yes, Eagle Spirits. This is really gonna help me out. That did not last very long. Yeah, I think when you use the hyper that's like connected to your actual like shot, I think it makes it last longer. Because when you don't have it, it's not last very long at all. Did I not have bombs? I probably didn't have bombs when I died. I'm even gonna make it to my Yumi before I lose all my continues. Who knows? Or lives, not continues. Slash. The slash is the slash, as they do. Youmu do me slashing, doesn't she? She does. You go zoom and you go slash to the zoom. Zoom. Zooms around. Stop putting me in the wrong corner every time I go through the gate. Yep, we done? No, we're not, because the game just, like, stopped for a couple seconds for some reason. Yep. I've heard that the animal realm is a city, but this is way more than what I imagined. Did you not just say earlier that you've been here before? Oh, I think it being a city is new, actually. Never mind. I wonder if that keyhole-shaped thing in front of me is my destination. Human? You better get back to the primate spirit garden post haste, or else you'll be captured by starving beast. The primate spirit garden. Isn't that the forest surrounded by the lake there? You don't know about the primate spirit garden? Actually, speaking of which, you're not a human from the animal realm. Who are you? I'm a resident of the netherworld. I came here to exterminate the bee spirits, and... Oh, my body isn't moving. Is that the wolf spirit's going? Hee hee hee. I brought a live human down here just to destroy the lot of you. Jotajin of ceramics. That horror I feel from you. Could you be a wolfkin? To think that a wolf would be smart enough to rely on a living human? For this sole reason, we formed an alliance with that loathsome Keketsu family. I shall liberate the human, our prey. Spirits for your so it's prey, tools, and slaves, huh? Yeah, slaves is probably the best out of those three. Prepare yourself, because the law of the end world will strong eat the weak. So the wolf spirits, like, eat people. And join the club, kid. Half the characters in this series eat people. Once again, fighting my Yumi. Wishing I wasn't. Goddamn arrows, they clump up so much. I'm not doing any damage, right? Because I'm Youmu. Youmu of unorthodoxity. Or unorthodoxicity. What am I saying? I don't fucking man. Mace first to Haniwa. Yep. Oh. Gaming. Bonus failed. Failed, Youmu. How could you fail like that? Your job to not fail, not to fail. Cavalry Haniwa. Let's just go into stage 6 with nothing. See, Mayumi, that was supposed to kill you. That's not the end of the... I thought that was your last spell. It's not. Oh, no. Oh, boy. The amount of times that I let go of the button for like a millisecond before it's actually charged. Oh my god. Youmu, why are you like this, Youmu? Strong, completely different from the human spirit of the animal realm. What a fearsome strategy. Yes, I'll be sure to win at this raid. You have my thanks, swordswoman of the netherworld. How careless of me to think I will be taken over by the wolf spirit. Sorry about that, it's me, the wolf spirit. But thanks to you, you can gain entry to the primate spirit garden. I'm literally, like, using Yomu's mouth to talk to Youmu right now, when I could probably just, like, talk to her head or something, but I'm talking out loud. Mayumi's really confused with what's going on. Just a little further. Just a little further, and we beast spirits can take back control of the animal realm. If we do that, the beast spirits' amazing service will be sure to cease. Worry not, our objectives are the same. Yes, that's what having the same objectives means. We will stop invading if you help us. It's not blackmail at all. Nope, totally the same objective. Yeah. Got it. All you have to do now is defeat the person's boss. Yeah, let's go before my blade rusts to the spirit garden or whatever. What is with characters and their obsession with rusted fucking swords? Sakia did this as well in 14, when she was possessed by the sword. She's like, oh, the sword is gonna get rusty if I stab enough people, yes. Idoladius. Atero. Dominatus. Bartlett is burning. The Nickwick. Interable. The right as Bartlett. And why must you be here every time with your arrow bullshit? May it stop? You know, I can't tell if that thing she used for mid-boss was one of that was an attack she actually used as a boss, or that was something completely different. Is that a Youmu-only thing? Where Youmu used the same exact attack like 3 fucking times? Once as a mid-boss for stage 5, another time for a mid-boss in stage 6, another time when she was the actual boss in stage 5. She literally just used the same non-spell 3 times. Like, doesn't seem kinda lazy in hindsight? I don't know. Anyway, I'm about to lose my second continue. But it doesn't matter. It's a world I've never seen before. You wouldn't think it looked like this from the outside. So our enemies somewhere in here, right? Wolf Spirit. What is all this? The garden was so full of nature, but now I'll never forgive those curs. August, how rare, blah blah blah. I had this script. I don't want to read the script anymore. Finally found you. The god of destruction defies the law. Beast, cakey, honey, Yasujan. I brought a live human along to destroy your idols. A live human? That's ridiculous. That's only half a live human. Excuse me, but I'm the living human. Half of one. Well, half of me's a phantom, though. From the netherworld, you mean? My, thank you so much for coming all the way. So do you have some sort of trick up your sleeve? Care to explain? Care to answer, Wolf Spirit? You're a wolf from the Kaga family, right? Useless for anything except biting, clawing, and punching. So you don't become someone else's lunch. How'd you know? Hee. Prison of the netherworld. Don't let this beast spirit deceive you. I'm going to let this beast spirit deceive me, huh? I'm a sculptor god, blah blah, trick you, huh? What? Don't be fooled, swordsman. She's a wicked god who destroyed the divine blessings of nature. She's an enemy of beast. Oh, yeah, I thought so. It'd be crazy if I start doubting the beast spirit after having come this far. Do you really think the wolf spirit is telling the truth? Not really. I just don't want to turn. I'm already this far. You know how these Touhou games work? You think I can just like not fight the final boss and the game would be too easy to beat? Oh well, I don't know, wolf spirit. Tell me the truth. You wishy-washy fool. She's the enemy. Truly, I hate indecisiveness. You'll regret this for the rest of your life. Create. Oh no, we let her stall for too long, human. She's about to unleash her sculpting arts. Every last one of us beast spirits was defeated by them. We must retreat for now. Run! You brought a human all the way from the netherworld just to flee right before your foe? I'm disappointed, you know. I guess beast will be beast after all. I'll destroy your flesh and build it anew from soil and water. Half phantom, half honeywell. You'll be an idol that truly stands apart. I did, like, complain in my Lennon videos about how often characters just, like, threaten to kill each other all the time, and I think I forgot how often that happens in this series, too. It's just a common thing. Like, nobody fucking dies in the series. So stop the shit talk, already. You're not gonna kill me, even if I lose. I know what the bad ending is. I run away. Man. No HP left, but instead of just shooting normally, I decided let's try to charge again, even though I really didn't need to. Try to be fancy with this. Maybe I should just... I don't want to stop trying to do the charge shot because, like, I'm Youmu Wolf. The charge shot's kind of like the whole point of this shot. Well, I really don't like doing it very much. I guess I didn't really think of this at the time. Maybe subconsciously one of the reasons why I made that Youmu video, those Youmu challenge videos, is that I don't actually like slashing with Youmu at all. No. I don't like spells like this, where they like home in on you. They like go into a position and then go back. I don't like them. Wow, that's... okay, that was decent damage. It wasn't decent damage at the start, but it eventually became decent damage. Wait, here we are again, fighting Kiki for the seventh time, yes. What's going on with the background? Doesn't look like the city's doing very good. It looks like it's like on fire. It looks like a bunch of smoke. Or steam. From steamed fucking play doll warriors we're having. I'm just running into lasers at this point. Yeah, any millennia here now? You wanna die for these swords? Iggy. Whoop. 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 Yep. I was about to hit me, oh no. I think I have one more thing here, right? I think? Maybe. I won my attempt versus Otter, right? So that proves I can still somewhat do this, maybe. If I pay attention enough, which I'm clearly not doing now. You notice the only time that Youmu comes back is when she comes back in games where each character only has one-shot type. So, you know, we just can't have Youmu come back and have her be like she was in Touhou. Well, that'd be great. So Youmu comes back in a game. Same thing you always say, Wolf Spirit. Nothing unique to say. Not surprising, you aren't even an interesting enough character to be a character. It's the fucking random ass wolf spirit. Why should I have to care what you say? Yeah, imagine if Youmu comes back in the game, there's two shot type possibilities. There's, you know, this, and then there's just what she was as a solo character in Touhou. I would, yeah, I'd rather play the latter. There's a funny thing about, I talked about, how these animal spirits, they, like, have no name, or backstory, or really anything. There's, like, kind of something similar to that in the manga. There's like this little, like, fox thing that, like, was messing with Reimu for a bit, and they, like, disguised themselves as Marissa. And they were a thing for a couple chapters, I think. And despite, I think, basically being, like, the main, like, driving force of that chapter, from what I remember, they're just a fucking fox. Like, they weren't given any sort of, like, humanish design outside of disguise against Marissa. They weren't given a name. They're just a fucking fox. Anyway, that was that. This was already terrible, and this is the first of 3 recordings, but, you know, anyway, the next part we'll play as, Youmu Otter. See you then.